Race 5 at Ascot jumps at 4:10. It's the Heineken 3 handicap over 1,800 metres. And our horse in focus for this event is Asymmetric, last seen at Ascot.
Followed further back by Decoy Noxious. Hoodlum Thunder led Asymmetric, balancing up. Burger Time down the outside with its runner. Followed by Spiritual Warrior, fast as the wind. Decoy Noxious, Asymmetric, Hoodlum Thunder. Burger Time sticking on. Hoodlum Thunder under hard riding from Pike. Got his nose back in front, but Decoy Noxious is going to rattle down the outside and roll them all.
Asymmetric's coming off an event where it sat in the breeze, off good pace, and just seemed to tire a little bit late over the last 100 or 200 metres, being defeated by Decoy Noxious, who came from the tail on that day. It stays at the same distance. Kate Whitten jumps on board and it draws to find the front, and if she can run it along at right sectionals early, the horse should be pretty hard to get past. It's clearly got the best last start rating going into this event. Second pick is the 2 Jackers Mob, who looks like the only other horse that might challenge for the lead. It gets Mitchy Pateman on board, jumps from gate 6. I'm expecting it to breeze, but potentially if Pateman goes a little bit harder, he might be able to find the front. But they're really the 2 main on-speed gallopers for this race. Third pick is the 7 Speeding Bullet, who returned with a good figure. The 600 to 400 was especially good sectional, gets the blinkers on, and it was just strong through the line last start. So I'm expecting a little bit of improvement second up. And then fourth pick is a 5 Picasso Bay. Blinkers off for this event, seems to map a little bit better from a kinder gate, and if it's anywhere near towards the finish, near to the front brigade, it should be able to use its turn foot over the last 400 to 600 metres. But I think one's pretty hard to beat, Asymmetric, from the 2 Jackers Mob, the 7 Speeding Bullet and the 5 Picasso Bay. Race 6 at Ascot, the penultimate jumps at 4:45. It's the Lavazza handicap over 2,200 metres, and our horse in focus is the top weight, High Energy, the last seen being defeated by Saxon Sax Off at Ascot.
Someday, one day, and Dealing is further back. Saxon Sax Off is still about 3 lengths in front. Upward Others has gone into second. High Energy over on the inside into the clear as well. The leader though is Saxon Sax Off, trying a High Energy and Upward Others, but Saxon Sax Off has stolen it and wins a length and a half. Saxon Sax Off from Upward Others.
High Energy's been pretty consistent the last couple of starts. It seemed to take a little while to settle into WA racing, but it seems to have found its groove and now hits peak fitness. It draws to go straight to the front here, and that's probably the way they'll need to ride it. It seems to be better off in high tempo events, and really there doesn't look like much speed in this event at all. So from the 10, I'm expecting Jared Noski to kick it out of the gates, find the front and run along at comfortable sectionals for the horse. Second pick is the 7 Unending, who was a dominant winner last start. It's rock hard fit, it's loving this staying journey, and for the most part it is the horse to beat. It does seem to get into a reasonably good spot as well from gate 7. Third pick is a 2 Bronze Wing, who will probably be back in the field, but it is showing a promising turn of foot over the staying trips, and Stephen Parnham knows the horse quite well and should be able to get it into a rhythm late. And the fourth pick is the 10 Lalo, who is jumping back up to the 2,200 metres. It's been up and down in distance, but it gets Pike on board in gate 4. Suspect it can settle a little bit closer, and it has been showing a little bit of a turn of foot late, but will need the best of it to be defeating the top couple in this event. The one on top for me, High Energy, from 7 Unending, 2 Bronze Wing and 10 Lalo. Race 7 at Ascot jumps at 5:15. It's the last event on this card. It's the Iron Jack handicap over 1,200 metres, and our horse in focus last seen at Bunbury is Duck Duck Goose.
Comes Natural down the outside. Bedouin Bell still keeps coming in a length and a half to Duck Duck Goose, beginning to wind up as well at the 200. Bedouin Bell, the leader. Duck Duck Goose wanted to roll in, and so did Bedouin Bell. He has to stop, straighten it up. Duck Duck Goose keeps coming. It's Bedouin Bell in front though, clinging on from Duck Duck Goose. That's a brave win. Bedouin Bell.
Ever since we saw Duck Duck Goose run 4 lengths behind Battlestorm on debut, you knew the horse had some level of ability, and first up, wasn't necessarily suited, floated back through the field and was blocked for a few runs behind Bedouin Bell on that occasion at Bunbury. The horse was still pretty good through the line. It recorded strong late sectionals, and it does look very suited in this event. The 7 is my second pick, Good Fortune, who was restrained last start, went back towards the tail of the field, but still managed to record the 8th fastest 400 and the 4th fastest 200 on the day. And if there's any chance of that horse finding a bit of rhythm from gate 4, it should be pretty hard to beat, flashing home at the end. Third pick is the 4 Patristic, who just had a really nice trial behind Special Reward. It was kept relatively quiet, settled outside the leader, and wasn't really pushed through the line. It was just a nice trial, and the horse's previous figures would figure in this sort of event. And fourth pick is the 10 Over There, who really seems like he's come back in incredibly good order. Last start was huge over the last 600, 400 and 200 at Pinjarra. The horse looks like it's come back in career best shape. For me, 6 on top, Duck Duck Goose, 7 Good Fortune, the 4 Patristic and the 10 Over There. That brings us to best bets on the card at Ascot on Wednesday. For me, race 5, number 1, Asymmetric, and then we'll go to the last race, race 7, number 6, Duck Duck Goose. I think both of those horses should get the right run in their respective events. That's it for us here on the box seat. If you'd like to keep up to date with us at Perth Racing, please keep in touch with our website or on social media. That's all for me for today. I'll be back later in the week to preview Saturday's racing at Ascot. Until then, go well.